Well, it has been about maybe a week since I've been out here. Knees feel a little better now. And today I want to speak a little on injuries. Let me be clear. I'm not a medical professional, but I do know my body. I pay close attention to signs that my body gives me. And since I've been back to track, I think back in 2009, I started back running. I have had just about every leg injury, muscle-wise. A bug just went up my nose. Sorry, excuse me. Muscle-wise, except for quad. I haven't had any issues with my quads, but you're talking about plantar fasciitis, you're talking about Achilles, heel spur, that's not muscle, calf muscle, hamstring, glute, and a little bit, I haven't had any back issues or arms other than my shoulder from an accident. And what I have come to realize, I went back old school. I first had my Achilles issue when I was getting ready for the national championship in Boston back in, I think that was 2010. And while training in the winter, I messed up my Achilles on my right leg. I was determined to run. I went up there, did my thing. Injury got worse. Medics put wrapped ice around my ankle and told me how long to leave it on there. I was not paying attention, and I left it on there too long till that area around my Achilles was numb. I had a numbness there for almost a year. So be careful with ice. Do not leave it on too long. Do what the professionals tell you. I believe it's like maybe 10 minutes on, 10 minutes off, something like that. Don't take my word for it, because I do not use ice unless I suspect a swelling. If I'm going to get inflammation from injuring myself, I may use ice to keep the inflammation down. Other than that, I do not use ice. Another issue I had with this shoulder from an accident, and this I got from my therapist, where they would take a band and tie it around something, and you grab it and you pull. Do this sort of thing with the band, okay? And that, and this, and that has helped me a whole lot. Every now and then I will do it. If I go a long period of time, this shoulder will start hurting. But once I do that, I believe in exercise. Once I do that, it helps me. All right, so I'm a person that don't believe in babying myself, but you have to do things within reason. If you overdo it, you could cause further injuries. A good stretch for Achilles issues: plant your foot flat, put the other leg in front, bend at the knees, and keep your heel down. And that will help stretch this muscle. The Achilles down here, and also your calf muscle. You can do that against the fence, hold the fence, and just lean forward like that. Right now, my calf muscles feel tight. When I do that, you can feel the pull on it. For your IT band, I don't have my roller with me, but I'm using my water bottle. You take your roller, lay it flat, get on your side, and from your knee, work up, all the way up your leg and back again. If it's tight, you will feel it. If you want to put more pressure on it, let me move this back. Then you will cross your leg and rest on it. Put this leg on top of the other leg. Rest on it and roll up and down. I can't demonstrate that too much because my bottle is plastic and it might crack. I don't usually use plastic, but I'm stuck with this one today. Good exercise for the neck is to go sideways like this. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. You can always also do that. Make sure you go full range. Okay, twist, 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 twist. All right, one thing I do not do, rolling up the neck, because that's not normal. That's not a normal way people move their necks. You might turn this way to look at somebody and that way, look down, look up. You do not roll your neck around. So I stay away from that exercise. A therapist told me that at one point, and it makes sense to me. When things make sense to me, I try and do it. Remember, with knee issues, these muscles here, strengthening the muscles around your knee joint. Okay, that will help hold the knee joint together. If you have loose muscles and all them ligaments and tendons are loose, things tend to move around a lot more. Like a race car, a good race car has everything tight. Suspension is tight, steering is tight, there's no looseness in it. So you want to tighten those muscles up to hold your knees together. If you don't have them tight, you're gonna be in trouble. When I had my accident and I wore a knee brace for all those months, I think about 9 or 10 months, my knees were so wobbly, it was unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm sorry, I will not do that ever again. Get put in the knee brace that long. Okay, one of the easy, simple exercises you can do, if you're sitting in a chair or even squat, laying down, sitting down like this, you can start off by doing that. If you're a runner, I always say dorsiflex, right? So your feet and ankle get used to that. After a while, once you get comfortable with that, you can go on to maybe put a little weight around your ankle or use a very light band around your ankle and let that band go to the leg of the chair, and then you try and stretch that band like that. All right. Okay, let's do a little bit on drills. I'm a firm believer in drills. Drills, drills, drills. Sprinting is not all about just run, run, run. Very important that you run efficiently. And there are certain drills. These people who develop these drills did not come up with them out of the blue. There's scientific ideas behind most of these drills out here. A skip, up, down, up, down. That's a pumping action I use mostly for your dry figs. Okay, up, down. B skip. You're coming from back here, going to knee, then your knee going up to 90 degrees. Before you come down, you stretch out and you slap. You're not going like this. You're not kicking a ball. You're not kicking out. You're going here, here. All right? C skip, I do not do C skip. As far as I'm concerned, C skip is for hurdlers. Might do it for flexibility or something like that, but I don't even do it. I'm not even sure I can do it because I have not tried it. Didn't make sense to me. I'm gonna do the straight leg bound. Straight leg is when you're going, okay? Straight leg is for, works more for your push off when you're doing toeing off to get to your next step. All right, you're trying to increase your stride. When you hit the track, you push back, and then before you cycle that leg. One I call quick feet is this. Okay, let me do it once more out here. Quick feet is for cycling, for your recovery, cycle, and then strike down. Another time out here, you will see me do a series of these, actually in the warm-up. So you see what I'm doing. It's getting a little dark out here now. So I'm gonna take off and put on my spikes Do a little more warm up first. Put on my spikes and try and do maybe 3 or 4 20 meters, 30 meters. Now, I better take it to 30 meter starts. Okay, and don't practice short starts. If you're going to run 5 meter starts in your dry phase, and you keep doing that, you're going to end up in a race coming up too soon. So I'm not saying you can't do those short starts, 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, 4, 5, 6, increase down the way, but get used to doing. Once you have those first few steps down, get used to driving for at least 20 to 30 meters, depends on your strength. If you don't have the strength, 15 meters. I do at least 15 meters in my drive. If you do something really short each time, muscle memory will kick in and you will end up coming up too soon in your race. So once you come up too soon, you're going to reach your top speed early while everybody is still driving or transitioning. You would have reached your top speed or getting close to it. And when they reach theirs, they're going to come and blow by you. So try your best. You get in the frame to get that dry phase down. That's your power phase.